Ask me another question. This helps.
Can we go to bed?
What are you talking about? You know
Well,
where.
I don't have any more questions. I just want to know how can, definitely
Why the fuck are you
keep
asking
everyone
me if you
safe.
can go to bed?
I was saying you need to go to bed.
Oh, I need to go to bed. Fucking Chucky's telling me to go to bed. Hey, can I get off the phone, ma'am?
Well, we can. I just want to make sure, but I do want to make sure we're able to kind of help.
It's like
Yeah,
a broken
just
record,
everyone's
isn't it?
safe.
Yes.
Right?
No help
It
whatsoever.
it
No,
may
dude,
sound like
it's
it,
the
but I
same
do want to
fucking
make
thing over and
sure.
over and over and over and over and over.
Man, we're going to bed.
Yeah, and the only reason it is because it's important to make sure we can keep everyone safe.
Okay, how do you propose doing that?
Well, we're trying to collaborate with you on getting a safety plan surrounding
We've
not
already
wanting to hurt
discussed that we're
others.
not discussing safety fucking plans, right? So now that that's off the table,
So
and
what
we're
would be an alternative? What would be an alternative to a safety plan for you?
so I want to make it clear that you are the one that is calling me, and you are harder to shake than a telemarketer. Maybe like a Jehovah's Witness at the door.
Way worse.
You think way worse?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Bitch, we need to go to bed.
Shut up! No.
He said no. Did you hit up?
No?
Can't you, baby?
What? Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, so I'm asking what would be an alternative for you to a safety plan?
Oh my God, did you ask me again?
I don't know. There's a lot of different communities I want to talk shit about. We can talk shit about communities.
Well, I don't want to, is that something that'll keep you safe from hurting other people?
It's therapeutic.
That's not going to save their feelings.
Okay, so
Yeah,
can I put down
it's-
talk about topics that's important to you as something you can do to keep yourself safe?
Yeah,
from
but I'm not
hurting
gonna be.
others?
I'm not gonna be safe doing that because I'm gonna hurt people's feelings.
Not you. Okay, but I'm talking about physically hurting someone, like
Yeah. What do you think?
hurting them with.
What do you think happens when you hurt somebody's feelings?
Well, some people feelings get hurt, and it's just
They
the feelings that
scream
get
and
hurt.
yell and go fucking
Sometimes
nuts. But you know who screams and yells and
right,
go
but I'm
fucking
talking
nuts
about
with them?
physically.
I do.
I do. That's
Oh.
right. This man,
Okay.
this guy.
I don't know why I knew you were going to say that, but. Ugh.
Right, but that's just that's just the conversation piece that's hurting other words. I'm talking about more so the physical, like using hands or using a weapon or using items to hurt someone.
Yeah, I'll do all of those.
But that's what I'm asking you. Is there an alternative on how you can, that you can use to kind of help keep yourself from hurting other people physically?
Well, I'm not a big guy, but I'm a persistent motherfucker.
Right.
Just like your question, persistent as fuck.
That's acceptable, Chucky.
It is?
Yeah, but no name calling.
Sorry. I get irritated.
Yeah, but there's certain things that you have to control, and you're never going to benefit by calling somebody a name.
Okay. Name calling off the.
Unless I'm doing it to you.
How is that fair?
I never said any of this is fair.
But how
telling
can
you
we
when you're
keep
talking to
how
somebody like this.
again? I want to go again. How can we keep other people safe from being
Sure.
physically harmed by you?
I'm not going to harm anybody. What are you talking about? I'm going to go about my life, and I'm going to treat people with more respect than they treat me with. And when they escalate, I am going to dominate them, and then we'll just see where it goes.
Okay. So you're gonna only dominate if you feel threatened or if
Yeah,
they
yeah.
argue
No,
with
I like
you
where you're
or
at
you
with
don't
that. I
agree
like where you're at with that.
with
I've never really thought of it that way.
part of that conversation.
There's gonna have to be some like deep thought on that.
Mm-hmm. Very deep thought.
Yeah.
And what thought?
Might be number one.
What's that?
And which thought?
That I'm only dominating people when I feel threatened.
Okay.
Like to be dominated though.
So
Some
when
people
you
are into
mention
that
you
shit.
kill all the healthcare workers,
I
how
never
does
said the
that
all
fit into
anything.
that whole
I named a specific target. I don't remember who I
healthcare
named.
workers?
Okay, I don't know. When I did it, and you agree that this is all past tense. I was rather specific as to who I was going to do it to.
Right. You mentioned to healthcare workers.
Okay, that's who I'm frustrated with, but I was going to take it out on one particular individual, and I don't remember their name.
Okay. Is it one individual at the VA?
You're killing me. No. Oh, I already said it's one specific individual. I
Where
don't need to
is
play
this
fucking games.
individual?
Hey, listen, nobody. I think his name is Sam. I don't remember his fucking last name. Starts with an H. He was a social worker that goes in between the VA and Nation's Finest, and he personally went and had my therapy canceled. He also aided and abetted, as far as I'm concerned, in the death of fucking Munchkin, which was a fucking dog that Corey Wilkes starved to death, even though I was telling everybody he was starving it to death. But ultimately, instead of starving it to death, he did the humane thing and broke its neck and threw it in a ditch.
Okay. Okay. So
Chucky, man.
so it was a specific person at the VA.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm over it. Now I'm just mad at all healthcare workers, and I'm not doing shit to nobody.
Okay. You're not going to do anything. You're over healthcare workers, and you're not going to hurt.
I'm not over healthcare workers. I'm just not holding a fucking grudge, and I forgave that guy. He's a fucking moron.
Okay.
That doesn't mean somebody else isn't
How
gonna
long
fucking
ago was
piss me
that?
off. What?
Was that recent?
Yeah,
That's the one
that
that
was
you were
fucking
talking
recent.
about that.
Yeah, as soon as I got back, my next shrink appointment, I went to that, and then like I don't know, fucking halfway through it, he was like, "Hey, we can't meet anymore. They're canceling us." And I was like, "Well, dude, that's just fucking bullshit." Because I'm just so fucking tired of it all, right? So I fucking walked out, and I went over to the main office, and there was a bunch of fucking ladies in there, and I don't exactly remember what I said, but I was fucking far from friendly. But I wasn't threatening, but I was very intimidating. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
And then I went to the park, and then I walked around with my dog, and then I walked back, and I apologized to the women, and Dr. Brian was in there. And he's like, "Well, do you want to finish?" And I said, "Well, what are you talking about? I walked out. The session's over. My time's up." And he's like, "No, I still got time." So then we went back and we spoke further. But that was, the last session that I had with him. And honestly, every day is fucking Blur's day. I found out that it was Saturday, but I've been hanging out with crackheads. Doing crackhead things, everything but the fucking drugs, right? And that is just a fucking crazy environment. And ultimately, it ended in the theft of my vehicle and 2 cops escorting some fucking douchebag out of my house. It was crazy. I went down and I met the cops at the gate, and they're like, "Well, what do you want us to do?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "Yeah, I just need you to stand there where I threatened this kid." And they're like, "Oh, we can't do that." And I said, "What, you can't stand there?" And they said, "Well, you can't threaten him." I said, "I do it all the fucking time. What are you talking about? I just want you to fucking stand there while I do it, right? I'm not fucking joking. I'm not teasing about any of this shit." And they said, "Well, then we might have to arrest you." And I said, you very well fucking might. I don't know. But I'm not teasing about any of this shit. And then they followed me up, and he was passed out sleeping in my bed. You know, I slept on the couch last night. I slept on the couch because I gathered up all my fucking valuable shit and tucked it in the corner to where he couldn't get it, and, you know, I could sleep on it, and that motherfucker slept in my bed. And, dude, you could ask the other guys in the house. I was going to wring his fucking neck. And hey, Chucky, was I going to fucking wring his neck?
That's saying the least.
He's saying it's saying the least. I don't know if it's saying the most. I don't know if it's just an idiom, right? I mean, what does wringing one's neck mean? My mother used to tell me that all the time. Literally all the fucking time during my childhood. I didn't think that was a bad thing to fucking say, and I got fired for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.